For reasons I've never entirely been able to put my finger on, it seems like a lot of Archives viewers have this thing for game shows. So I figured it would be worth noting here that DuMont ran the first regular nationally televised game show, and in the States at least, there'd already been one over in England. And this was 1946, and the show was called Cash and Carry. And from what I've been able to read on it, it was basically a precursor to Supermarket Sweep. And as I implied, no episodes of this show survive today, but not because of the big archive dump, but because DuMont canceled it before the kinescope process had a chance to be perfected and go into regular use. So no episodes could survive, really, unless it was filmed outright the first time, which of course it wasn't. It wouldn't be worth the expense. But a lot of subsequent DuMont game shows have survived, and granted only 1 or 2 episodes apiece, but they are there, and I figured you'd probably want to take a look at some of them, and so all I can say is I hope you're ready for some real serious prizes.
Okay, Mother. It's your time of day. Okay, Mother. Time to have your say the
Mothergram, we have a lovely Evans compact.
All right, well, first of all, the mothergram now. Don't shout it out. Put your hand over your head. This English mother's little boy was not one of those chickens. Though beaten much and whipped a lot, he had spirit like the Dickens. He tried his best to lead a life, not wicked, not a pagan, but he was kept in bondage by the evil Mr. Fagin. Who is it? Come on, the little fellas ought to know this. Mother, stand, do you know?
Nicholas Nickleby?
Nicholas Nickleby is not right, Mother. Stand, what?
Oliver Twist.
That's it, give her a hand, that's it! Oliver Twist. The Evans compact, thank you very much. Do to speak.
Well, this is the deluxe Polaroid television filter, the filter that's designed to cut down all reflected glare in your television room.
All right, now for Mother Graham, number 1. To make it most confusing. This mom's little darling liked things to be right and disliked disrupting her day. When she started to munch on her afternoon lunch, she insisted on having, you have to listen to everything I say, she insisted on having her way. But just as she settled herself for a snack, a visitor caused her to flee. Poor girl could have spared herself being scared if she had just used DDT. I thought it was a hand but it was Mother's feather, so I guess it was the little girl in the front row who was first.
Little Miss Muffet.
That's right! Little Miss Muffet, Madam.
It's 20 Questions, the question and answer program everyone enjoys, presented by Men and
Welcome again, all of you, to 20 Questions, the absolutely unrehearsed animal, vegetable, and mineral game that everybody is playing. Now, briefly, this is the way we play the game at 20 Questions. You friends of ours out there send in subjects for our expert questioners over here to identify by asking me not more than 20 questions. Now, we have a rather unique way of keeping track of the score as we go along. We do it on our Menon scoreboard. It just so happens that there are exactly 20 letters in the expression Menon products for men. And as each question is asked, the letter lights up, and as we go along, we know where we stand. Now, if your subject is used here on 20 Questions, you'll receive a beautiful genuine leather jewel case if you're a woman, or a genuine leather traveling case if you're a gentleman. And each will be filled with a complete line of Menon products for men. Now, if our panel doesn't get your subject in 20 Questions, and sometimes they don't, you know, here's a special grand prize that you get. The book that everybody wants, the new Thumb Index Columbia Encyclopedia, containing 6 million words covering 7 billion years of history and progress. And that's right much coverage, isn't it? And so that you friends of ours at home there will always know what our experts are trying to guess, our Menon Mystery Voice will tell you what the subject is. The poster informs our studio guests. Naturally, we're not going to tell our poster. We have a subject here to begin with tonight that was sent in by Augusta Holmes of Astoria, Oregon. She's going to receive a beautiful genuine leather jewel case because we're using her subject, and it'll be filled for that man in her life with a complete line of Menon products for men. This subject, the starter of the evening, is vegetable.
This is the Menon Mystery Voice, offstage in a soundproof room. Tonight's first subject is found in the Bible. It's the bread you cast upon the waters.
All right, they know at home. Now let the studio audience here see what the subject is. And you all see if you can get it, you five. We're the only ones who don't know what it is. See if you can get it in 20 questions. Herb?
Is this an edible vegetable? Or like Tutti Frutti?
Well, ask one question, Herb.
Well, is it edible?
The subject is edible. That'll do for that. John?
Is it a garden vegetable?
That you're after?
Yeah.
No. Van?
Is it a fruit?
No. Florence?
Has this been cooked?
Yes. Got another question, Florence?
Is it any kind of grain?
Yes.
Is it cereal?
That you're after?
Well, I mean, is it used as a cereal when we eat
No,
Cereal,
no,
you know, something runs every week.
I know a lot of friends run every week and they don't get anywhere. Johnny McPhee.
Does this type of thing come from a bakery?
Yes. Johnny?
Well, is it ordinary bread?
Yes. Van?
Is it fictional?
I would say yes. Florence?
Is it biblical?
Yes.
Cast your bread upon the waters and it shall return?
Welch's, the greatest name in products of the grape. Makers of Welch's Family Wine presents On Your Way. And here's the man to help you on your way, your good friend and host, Bud Collier.
See if we can help you on your way. Of course, as you know, when we get over here to our map and play our little game, for each correct answer, you'll be on your way from the world's largest bus terminal in New York to your destination by way of Trailways bus system. Girls, so you can hear me and I can see you. And Fashion Parade is your category, but much to your surprise, some of these fashions have to do with the male side of the season here. Some styles are worn, you know, just temporarily, then discarded. Others linger on from generation to generation. But in any event, in our Fashion Parade, let's see how well acquainted you are. Now, for the first leg of your journey, and $25 in expense money, there's a World War II jacket that's been seeing duty in modern civilian dress. It's named after a most famous man because we understand he designed it. Now, if you name the present occupant of the White House, you'll name the jacket. That's right, the Eisenhower jacket. All right, girls, for the second leg of your journey and $50 in expense money, all the rage during World War II, especially for pilots who were in danger of being shot down over water, this next item was named after the wonderful gal who starred in such movies as She Done Him Wrong. Who's that?
Mae West.
Mae West, again. Oh, we're moving along here. Okay, now for the third leg of your journey and $75 in expense money, a style of coat popular around the late 1800s was named after a man who looked good in it, Queen Victoria's famous husband. This would be what kind of coat? It's named after him, his name. All you have to think of is Queen Victoria's famous husband. He was her consort, remember? He wasn't king. He was Prince somebody. What'd you say? What?
Albert.
Albert is right, and you are 3/4 of the way down there. Boy, don't be so tentative about it. You might not get down. You're almost to Austin, Texas as it is. You're way down there in Louisiana. Now, for the final leg of your journey and $100 expense money, Napoleon III married one of the most beautiful women in Europe. She died in our time in 1920, but her fame lives on with, of all things, a style of hat. Name the empress, you'll name the style of hat. Napoleon III married one of the most beautiful women in Europe. Napoleon III, not Napoleon Bonaparte. She died in our time, but her fame lives on with, of all things, a style of hat. If you name the empress, you'll name the hat. 5 more seconds. Can you think of it? Can't think? Oh, gee, I'm sorry. No, the Empress Eugenie. Empress Eugenie hats. Funny little hat. You never did? Oh, golly. Well, you've done all right because you're 3/4 of the way there. You got $75 expense money. Here's your piece of Samsonite luggage from Welch's Family Wine. If you step over here to our ticket window, you'll find that our lovely Barbara, who is our Welch's Family Wine lady, has for you your Trailways bus ticket, $75 expense money, a gift decanter of Welch's Family Wine, and our congratulations to you because you're on your way. Good luck to you.